Thank you so much. All right. We've got JV action here in Hinchy Gymnasium, Arlington. Yep. Sorry. West Side wins the tip. It's Laughlin. Taking a look, we've got Arlington in the maroon, West Side in the white. Laughlin dribble drive, gonna go till somebody stops him off the glass. Won't go. Matt Hart, offensive rebound, can't get the finish, and here comes Arlington. We are early first quarter, 7:35 left. And that's a foul on West Side.
Do you need a pencil?
No, I'm good. Foul's on 22, Kyle Laughlin, and he makes up for it, picks that pass off. He's going to turn and look for something. No instant offense, so he's going to set up the half court, and it is Zach Farnham. Drains the three, but gets called for the step before. So it's still 0-0 here, 7:24 to go. Arlington comes in with an 8-5 record, having a successful JV season. West Rutland JV boys currently still unbeaten. They're having a great year. We'll try and catch up with starting lineups as we're able here. That's Tyler Serrani, 14, with quick hands to get the tip there. Now it's Zach Farnham out to pressure. Serrani, quick hands, gets him up, kick back out to the top of the three-point line. Laughlin's going to defend now. Dribble penetration, nice help by Matt Hart. Bounce pass over to the wing. 2 steps in and then they step back out. Nice up fake, dribble drive, athletic move. Can't get it to go, and Riley Dow rips down the rebound. He hands off to Serrani, and here comes Serrani. 6:37 left first quarter. Arlington in the maroon jerseys, West Side in the home whites, and Tyler Serrani, 8th grader, playing up on varsity, having a very successful year. Played a full year as a varsity starter in soccer, and that certainly helped the toughness, helped the confidence quite a bit. There's no hesitation, no shyness for Tyler Serrani. Laughlin up for the three, won't go. And that's Serrani on the offensive boards, good for 2. West Side with a lead, and they're going to employ early pressure here. Farnham hustling back now. And that pass to the near wing. Thinks about dribble penetration. West Side closes the door on that. Going to kick it to the far wing. Pass to the corner. It's Laughlin guarding. He's got one already, and no foul there. Laughlin takes a look up the floor, doesn't see it, so he's going to kick it to the near wing. Farnham likes it, and you like it too. That's 5-0 West Side. Nice looking shot, Zach Farnham. He adds quickness and toughness to West Side. Got to be careful not to reach and pick up cheap fouls. That's the only hole in his game. He's been playing very well so far. And that's a step up 3, and you can count that. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and that trims the lead to 2. That was number 3 for the Arlington JV team. We'll take a look at the roster as we're able, but meanwhile, we'll watch Tyler Serrani go till somebody stops him. Nobody steps up. He goes off the glass for 2. That's a nice looking drive at the hoop right there. Laughlin defending. Serrani gonna extend defense a little bit now. Now it's Farnham to defend. And Farnham reaches out and grabs it. After he rips the ball away, we've got a reach on Arlington. 13. That's William Moore. Might be the player who drained that 3 earlier. Nope, it's number 3, and I don't see him listed on the program. Oh well. He shall remain nameless. Serrani, far wing. Pass to the top of the key. Farnham looks inside. Now he comes to the near wing. Hart looks for a cutting. Serrani, nice jumper. Elevates, goes off glass. That's nice work right there. West Side up 9-3. And here comes more pressure. That ball thrown into space. Riley Dow almost gets to it. And what a beautiful job, Matt Hart to establish position, go up straight, and Farnham's going to take it. Good hustle to get back, get the block on that for Arlington, but it's still West Side ball with 4 minutes. They're up 9-3. That pass out to the far wing. And Zach Farnham from deep drains a 3, and it's West Side 12, Arlington 3. We've got a call away from the ball, not sure what it is. That's a push on Farnham away from the ball, so his first. Second on West Side, sub coming, 24, Colby Wilkins checks in, 33. Walter Berger checks out. Shifty between the legs. Laughlin's going to get called for the block. That's 2 quick ones on Kyle Laughlin. He's going to come have a seat. 3:43 left in the first. And number 3, Mikey Barrett checks in. Long, athletic, quick, and aggressive Mikey Barrett. Been a definite asset to this West Rutland team so far this year. And that pass to the near wing, top of the key, up fake, nice job. Foul line jumper off the mark. Dow rips down the rebound, contested. He shows a little strength there, rips away and hands off to Serrani, and Serrani's patient. No reason to push it. 3:26 left, 12-3 West Side. Serrani gonna go again, and that ball's off his knee and out of bounds, so it's a turnover to Arlington. Here they come. Wilkins looking for help on the inbounds pass here. Getting close to a 5-second call. Yeah, baby, good defense West Side, denying all over the floor. They are in the 5-second call in the turnover. 3:22 left. That's just good hard work right there for the West Side defense. Serrani will inbound.
Riley, you're right. There you go. Good. Go.
Lob pass, top of the key, great up fake. Farnham trying to dribble through traffic, and we've got a reach on Arlington. And it's on number 3, his first. Casey Hoyt. I apologize, he's right there on my program. Nice looking player for Arlington, has hit a 3, picks up a foul there. I think that was Matt Hart from the 3-point line doing damage. 15-3 West Side. Farnham hustling all the way back. Arlington ref asking for a foul, no call. Farnham harassing his player all the way down the floor. 22 Davis going to inbound now. His first look will probably be to number 3 Hoyt.
Go play.
Quick conversation between official Donnie Dunchus and Hoyt. Barrett denying the pass in. Serrani goes flying, no call. He's a hard kid to knock down. Off the front of the rim, no good. Riley Dow with another rebound. They're trying to get to the ball, and he's strong with it. He finds a guard. That's a 50-50 ball that Farnham's fortunate to come down with. Serrani crossing over, and we're going to have a reach again on Arlington. It's 22. That's Ricky Davis picking up a foul. I believe that's 1 on him. That is 3 on Arlington, and we're 2:45 left, first quarter. Tyler Serrani to inbound. He comes to Mikey Barrett, top of the key. Barrett, great caught under the hoop. And before Serrani can establish position and go up, we've got a foul on 22. That's Ricky Davis, just picked up his second, 4th on Arlington. West Side ball with 2:41 left and a 15-3 lead here in Hinchy Gymnasium. Bounce pass to Barrett on the block. He loses the handle but regains control. Farnham immediately pulls up and drains it. Zach Farnham is feeling it tonight. That's 3 threes in the first quarter. He is filling it up. Riley Dow establishes position, and Serrani hustles back, gets the strip, and here comes West Side on the counter. Great hustle to get back on that Hoyt, and he reaches, pokes it, but it'll remain West Side ball. Serrani will inbound with 2:17 left. 17-3 West Side, and Farnham with 3 threes already. One of them was deep. Serrani got a shoelace issue he needs to deal with here. Coach Dunch, not Coach Dunches, official Dunches suggests perhaps he should tie them both while he's at it. All right, 2:17 left, and here we go. Serrani calls for the break. Nobody moving for Westside. Riley Dow steps to the ball. He's got it. Going to turn, look for the baseline jumper. Kicks to the top of the key and forces that ball to Zach Farnham. Nice job of him to recover. Goes around the screen set by Dow. Offensive rebound. Barrett, no good. Battle for the ball. And we have Arlington ball with 2 minutes even. And Westside going to stay with the press here. Barrett can be very disruptive as the man guarding the inbound. Serrani immediately doubles. Now Farnham going to pick up Hoyt on the far side. He's going to get called for a reach. So that's 2 on Farnham already. He's going to need to come have a seat. And that brings 11. Matt Boyer into the game for Westside. Nice pass to the corner. Hoyt dribble penetration off the glass. That's a nice looking drive to the basket right there. Good for 2. Serrani into Hart. Back to Serrani. Token pressure from Arlington a little bit past midcourt. Serrani's going to walk it up and take a look. Now he puts on the speed. Nice crossover. That pass a little hot for Mikey Barrett to handle. He saves it and then just slaps it over to Arlington. Barrett saved it, but it ends up as a turnover. That pass too hot to handle. Nice job Liam Boyer playing defense, moving his feet. Athletic look at the hoop right there. Can't get it to go, but Arlington will shoot 2. We'll see who it's on. That one's on Boyer. His first. Might be William Moore at the line. It's hard to tell. With the jersey wrinkled, I can't see the number. First shot no good, second shot coming. Minute 21 left in the first quarter, and it's Westside 17, Arlington 5. Second shot's good from the line, and here comes full court pressure from Arlington. They're going to deny Serrani, and Serrani catches it on the fly. Great burst of speed, spin move at the three-point line. He's keeping the dribble low, and he's being hounded by Hoyt. Nope, he's being hounded by Ricky Davis, excuse me. And Mikey Barrett gets called for happy feet. That's a travel against Westside. Arlington ball with 1:06 left. And this is Hoyt. Arlington coach calling for a good possession. Serrani out to defend. Hoyt picks up the dribble. Now he has a backdoor cut. Nice job, Serrani, to defend that. Kick back out to Hoyt at the near wing. Dribble penetration, floater off the glass. Little too strong, won't go. Loose ball. Matt Hart out to contest. Arlington tracks it down. 41 seconds left here. Westside looking for a stop. And Hoyt dribble penetration off the mark, and Riley Dow with yet another rebound. Tries to get that ball to Serrani. A little too hot over his head, picked off by Arlington. Serrani sticks his nose in, comes up holding it, and gets called for the reach. His first. 6 on Westside already, so Arlington nearly in the bonus. End of the first quarter, 31.2 seconds left. Up fake. Arlington able to inbound. Mikey Barrett reaching, contesting. Top of the key, near wing. 20 seconds left. Dribble penetration to the foul line. Picks up the dribble. Spent a long time in the paint with the ball. No call, no look pass to the wing. Dribble, drive, off the glass. Good for 2. 17-8. And they're going to defend Serrani on the inbound. Barrett, tremendous speed. Gets the ball a little bit out in front of him. Able to contain Riley Dow at the buzzer. Looked like a winner, but it's off the rim, won't go. Arlington able to tighten things up a little bit. It's 17-8 Westside. We'll be back as teams first horn sounds. Teams getting last minute instructions here. Arlington coach imploring his players, after you make the pass, you got to cut. He wants motion. Coach Toller for Westside's last words of advice, keep your hands up on defense. So here we go. Heading into the second quarter. And it's Hoyt. Dribble drive, quick feet for Serrani. Top of the key. That pass to the near wing. Barrett defending. Dribble penetration. Dow goes straight up, shuts the door. Barrett's off to the races. He's going to take it all the way to the rack. Mikey Barrett can't get it to roll. Arlington down with the ball, and they're going to counter. Barrett burst of speed to get back on defense. Love the hustle. And Westside looking for a stop here. 7:29 left. Great pass in stride into the paint. Boy, I thought Boyer had his hands on that ball. Arlington coach able to call timeout, save the turnover. So 7:21 left. Timeout Arlington. Here comes Arlington after the timeout. Wilkins looking to inbound. He's got Moore, top of the key. Moore comes down with it. Dribble drive, kick out to Moore, up fake. Back to Wilkins. Wilkins looking inside, nothing there. Back to Moore. And Mikey Barrett gets a handle on that. And oh, he's on the floor. Serrani's on the floor. And Arlington up to counter. Great hustle back. Tyler Serrani getting on the floor, hustling back, stripping the ball from behind, and making some offensive opportunities here. Westside unable to finish until Matt Hart hits the mid-range jumper. It's good for 2. Here comes Moore. Top of the key, hands off to Boyd. Hoyt trying to penetrate against Serrani. Nothing there. Nice job to come off the screen there. Back to Hoyt. Hoyt likes it. Off the rim, won't go. That ball contested. Last touch by Arlington. We got a Westside ball with 6:23 left. And Westside JV's up 19-8. Very successful campaign so far for West Rutland under the new coach Toller, Jordan Toller. Dribble drive, Matt Hart taking it to the rack, good for 2. Nice work right there. And Serrani extending defense. Hoyt behind the back, comes to the near wing, back to Hoyt, top of the key. That pass to the wing, looking for give and go. Barrett disrupts, and Matt Hart pulls it down. Finds Boyer. Boyer's looking for a guard. He's tied up. Needs to be strong with the ball and find a guard. We got a timeout. Coach Toller decides he's going to settle things down a little bit, make sure his guard gets his hands on the ball. So we'll come back from the timeout after teams break the huddle. Westside going to break the huddle. They're sticking with the same 5. It's 11 Boyer, 3 Barrett, 52 Dow, 30 Matt Hart, and 14 Tyler Serrani. Hart to inbound. Davis going to try and deny. Nice V-cut by Serrani to get into some space. Davis continuing to pressure at midcourt. He's going to get called for the reach. I think that's 3 on Matt Hart. He throws the palms up as if to argue, but that's a reach, and it's his 3rd. We'll see if the Arlington coach goes to the bench. That's a tough ball for Serrani to handle. He's back on it, and Ricky Davis going to continue to pressure, and Serrani's going to go right at him with 3 fouls. He's working hard on defense. Nice screen for Dow. Serrani likes it, puts it up. Back of the rim won't go. And look at Boyer showing the size in the putback for 2. Nice work, Liam Boyer, on the offensive boards. Arlington coach wants a box out there. Serrani extending defense for Westside. Hoyt, stutter step, accelerates, kick out. Moore thinks about the 3, pulls it back down. Top of the key. Almost dragged the back foot there. Now it's Moore looking for a cutter. Boyer defending, up fake, nice pass to the block, back to Moore. Not sure why Arlington didn't take that shot. Moore heading for a 5-second call. He finds Davis. Davis finds Chase Hoyt. And that ball tipped away, recovered by Moore. Boyer guarding Moore, a little bit of a size mismatch there. More size for Westside, probably more quickness for Arlington. Riley Dow picks up his first and sends Chase Hoyt to the line for his first free throws of the game. From what I've seen of his overall game so far, I'm going to guess he's a pretty good free throw shooter. And the first one's pure. Sub coming. Garrett Waite's checking in. Mikey Barrett's checking out. Second shot for Hoyt, just as good as the first. And after those two, we've got a timeout red. Wouldn't surprise me to see Arlington come out with some pressure after the make. It is 23-10 West Side, 4:39 left in the second quarter. 4:39 left, and here comes Moore. He's going to extend pressure. Matt Hart, the only option for Serrani right now, and it is into Hart. Back to Serrani, and Moore going to see if his quickness can make a difference. Serrani up the sideline, crossover, picks up the dribble. Now it's to the corner. Hart likes that three, and it is a beauty right there. 26-10 West Side. Count the three for Matt Hart. Another strong start for Matt Hart here. And Serrani going to extend pressure full court here. He's on Hoyt. Hoyt crosses over, top of the key, picks it up over to Moore. Moore. That pass to the far wing. It's Garrett Waite, 32, defending. Moore thinks about the three. He's got Boyer on him. Back to the top of the key instead. And that turnover to West Side, it's Liam Boyer over to Matt Hart. Hart across midcourt. Thought he was going to look for Serrani. He's going to dribble drive. Instead, he's down to the corner looking for Dow, posting up. That pass tipped away. Arlington off to the races, and look at the two West Side players hustle back to contest that layup. 32 Garrett Waite, 14 Tyler Serrani. One of them picked up a foul here. It is on Garrett Waite, be his first. And that's the 8th on West Side. Arlington's going to shoot the rest of the way with 3:36 left in the half. Nice hustle back to make him earn it from the line here. And Moore, the first shot is good. Mac Perry checks in for his first minutes. And Riley Dow is going to come take a break. Mac Perry sporting some Dayglow socks and sneakers to match. I could never pull that off. That's off the rim, no good. Waite pulls it down and finds Serrani. Serrani looks for Hart. Hart. Moore thought about pressure, and now he backs off. Hart sends a pass, top of the key, picked off by Moore, but Serrani battles back for it. We got a corner three for Mac Perry. Little long, Arlington down with it, and here they come with 3:16 left. Baseball pass. Moore out ahead of the crowd, and that pass a little too long. Moore unable to track it down, so it's West Side ball. 3:13 left. Matt Hart inbounds to Boyer. Back to Matt Hart. And Matt Hart gonna go till somebody stops him, gets all the way to the rack, can't get the finish, and now it's Hoyt. Nice look up the floor for Moore. Kick back out. Hoyt thinks about the step back three. 2:52 left. And nice work, Matt Hart, to tip that pass away. Arlington looking for the lob into the paint. Moore tips it away. Arlington ball with 2:50 left. Lob pass out near midcourt, and it's Chase Hoyt taking a look. That pass to the near wing. Foul line jumper's good for two. It's 26-13. Hart into Serrani, being guarded by Moore. Serrani goes with the right hand, and they're going to call Moore with a push.
Hey, we're going to go 10.
That is 2 on Moore, 6 on Arlington. Tyler Serrani to inbound. Serrani comes near side. Garrett Waite all alone at the three-point line. Thinks about it, now he picks up his dribble, hands off to Matt Hart, top of the key. Hart to Serrani. Serrani to Perry. Perry, nice crossover, swings that ball to Garrett Waite. Garrett Waite looking inside. Hands off to Hart. Hart, couple dribbles, pulls it up. Garrett Waite likes the three, off the front of the rim, won't go. West Side crashes the boards, loose ball. Waite was there, tipped away by Arlington, and Garrett Waite tracks that ball down, giving West Rutland another offensive possession. And Moore is hounding Serrani out well past the three-point line. Serrani finally by, minute 54 left. He hands off to Mac Perry, and we got a 5-second call. Coach Jordan Toller wants to talk it over. So with a minute 52 left, we'll step away. We'll come back as the teams break their huddles. Sounds. Team break the huddles. Breaks the huddle. Woo. And here comes Arlington. It's Hoyt looking inside. That pass tipped, and Garrett Waite comes down with it. Hands off to Matt Hart. Hart pass midcourt. Comes to Serrani. Serrani guarded by Moore. Serrani goes right. Hands off to Hart. Hart comes near side to Mac Perry. Garrett Waite sees the cutter, and that pass. Nice hustle by 24. Colby Wilkins. That ball's out off Arlington. West side ball with 1:24 left. And Matt Hart to inbound. Boyer open in the corner. They're going to come out top of the key instead, and it is Garrett Waite. Pass to Serrani. Corner three for Hart. Hart, nice bounce pass into the post. Liam Boyer's going to go up strong off the glass. And that's a nice power move right there for the big man, Liam Boyer. Good for two off the glass. Serrani extending defense. Hounding Hoyt. Hoyt got to take it all the way to the rack. Off the rim, won't go. And that ball last touched by Arlington. So Westside with a score and a stop. It's 28-13 with 58.2 left. And here comes the Golden Horde, Tyler Serrani, running point for Westside. He has yet to step out of the game for a rest. Gets his pocket picked by Moore. Nice anticipation for Moore. And wow, nice finish for Moore. Tyler Serrani, a big, strong kid, thought he got the ball. Maybe they're going to call it with the body. So that is, how many on Serrani? Let's see. That's 2 on Tyler. Mikey Barrett checks back in, but athletic finish for Moore. Strong to the hoop, and he's going to shoot a free throw. Nice work for Moore. 3-point play. Boyer to inbound. He looks at Perry. Looks at Perry again. And steps on the line. That turnover to Arlington with 46.3 left. Hoyt calling the play. Moore going to take it out. Be surprised if this didn't end up with a look for Hoyt. Nice job to get it in. Nope, corner three for Hoyt, or for Moore, excuse me. Hauled down by Boyer. Mac Perry running point for Westside. He's past midcourt, and defense coming out to pick him up. It's Waite, top of the key. That's Mikey Barrett. He thinks about it. Couple dribbles across the top. Now it's Mac Perry. Looking at a corner three right there. Instead, it's inside to Boyer again. And Liam Boyer strong off the glass for 2, and he'll make a trip to the line. Strong finish, Liam Boyer. Chase Hoyt picks up his second, and Boyer's going to shoot for the 3-point play. Serrani gets his first break. We'll see who checked in for him. I see Matt Hart, Liam Boyer, Garrett Waite, Hoyt. Nice hesitation, drive, can't get it to go. Barrett's down with it, and when Mikey Barrett gets ahead of steam, he knows where the hoop is. He goes coast to coast, tough angle to finish from. Here comes Moore, looking ahead. Nice job to run the floor for Hoyt, and he's unable to get the left-handed layup to go at the buzzer. So your halftime score is going to be Westside 30, Arlington 16. We'll be back after halftime. Hinchy Gymnasium in Teams West are breaking the huddle. And we've got a couple players from Westside that ought to be rested. 5, Zach Farnham, 22, Kyle Laughlin, both checked out early in the half with 2 fouls. They join Matt Hart, 30, Riley Dow, 52, Tyler Serrani, 14. It's Hart looking inside. He's going to come to the top of the key, pick up his dribble, drag his back foot. Farnham, aggressive attack of the hoop off the glass, won't go. Dow battles, loose ball, we'll see whose it is. It stays Westside ball. Early third quarter, Westside up 30-16. Varsity players heading to the locker room to get ready for their game, which will follow. That lob pass to Laughlin, and that's going to be a reach. That's Ricky Davis picking up number 4. And no sub coming to the bench for Arlington. Kyle Laughlin comes to the wing. Oh, baby. What a great find. Tyler Serrani had so much time, he wasn't sure what to do. Laughlin there to finish. Boy, Serrani was wide open there. Westside with defense all the way up the floor. No foul. Farnham defending. Now Laughlin's out. That's Davis on the wing. Westside playing good defense. That's Hoyt. Hoyt likes it. Off the rim, won't go. Nice rebound. Arlington up fake, dribble drive. He's on the block, fade away. That rattles but won't go. Dow contest, tips to Serrani. Serrani pivots, being chased by Hoyt. Serrani, corner three, won't go. I think that was Farnham. Dow there to muck it up, but Arlington controls. That's a 50-50 ball. Kyle Laughlin playing free safety, picks it off. He's gonna go till somebody stops him. 360 spin, won't go. Off the glass, won't go. Laughlin's down. And Arlington had an opportunity to push with West Rutland not getting back as quickly on defense, but they slow it down. Up fake, nothing there. Hoyt thinks about it. Serrani, been defending him all game and been doing a nice job. Nice cut into the paint. All kinds of West Side shirts. Oh, thought West Rutland was straight up there, but we're gonna have a call. It's either on Hart or Dow. It is on Matt Hart. First foul of the half for West Side. First foul of the game for Matt Hart. It's 24. Colby Wilkins gonna shoot 2 for Arlington here. They're down 32-16 with 6:18 left. Third quarter. Back of the rim, won't go. Second shot coming. And that shot, back of the rim, gets the roll, and here comes Arlington pressure. West Rutland appears to be ready for it, and Serrani catches and then finds Laughlin. Laughlin, baseball pass to Dow, back to Laughlin. Generous basketball right there, can't ask for an easier layup. Laughlin finishes and then immediately into the press, and we're heading for a 5-second call. Hoyt able to secure it. Dow to contest, loose ball. Matt Hart's gonna slow it down. 5:56 left, we're gonna run half-court offense here. Frantic up and back. Serrani, dribble drive. Gets the shot up but can't get the roll. That foul's on Hoyt. Might be 3 on Hoyt, it is. Second of the half. So Davis has 4. Hoyt has 3 for Arlington. West Side a couple players with 2. And Matt Serrani to the line to shoot 2. Except Matt Serrani graduated about 5 years ago. That's Tyler Serrani headed to the line.
Box out, Logan.
Second shot rattles home. 36-17. Westside immediately into the press. It's Serrani and Hoyt behind the back. And no look feed to the block. Too strong off the glass. Matt Hart pulls down the rebound, and we've got a reach on Arlington. Might be number 40. It is. He just checked into the game. That is Joey Price picking up his first. And Arlington thinks about pressure. Meanwhile, Westside inbounds. And here comes Serrani. Serrani behind the back of his own. He crosses to the right, kick out. That's a 3 for Laughlin. Off the rim, won't go. Dow trying to come down with it. It's Laughlin, finds Farnham. Farnham back to Hart, back to Farnham. And Farnham's gonna pull it out and set the offense up. He hands off to Matt Hart. Matt Hart to Laughlin. Laughlin finds Serrani. Serrani back to the top of the key. Dribble penetration. Laughlin loses the handle, but it remains Westside ball with 5:08 left. Serrani will inbound here. That pass picked off, intended for Laughlin, but quick hands for Arlington, and Matt Hart's going to get called for the push right there. That'll be on the floor. Second on Hart, second on West Side.
Come on, Logan. Hey, 3 seconds through.
5-second calls coming. West Side has one already. That bomb out to Chase, all the way out at midcourt, and Serrani extends defense, making Hoyt work hard. Up fake, and that's a 3. Off the glass, won't go. Arlington tracks it down, and Matt Hart showing you some hustle right there. Ties it up, jump ball says Arlington, but Matt Hart willing to go to the floor for that ball. Nice hustle. Arlington retains possession of the ball. West Side up 36-17 with 4:51 left. That pass onto the block. And Matt Hart might have picked up number 3. Well, that's on Kyle Laughlin, be his 3rd. So he's called for the reach, and Price steps to the line to shoot 2 for Arlington Eagles. First shot off the back of the rim won't go. Second shot coming.
Ricky, what do you got?
Second shot rattles home. 36-18. Serrani into Matt Hart, and Arlington's going to back out of it. Here comes Serrani. Now they're going to come back into it. It's Moore defending into the backcourt. Serrani with a spin move. Laughlin trying to dribble across the top, and he pulls it out. Dow trying to establish position on the elbow. Skip pass. Wow, did Matt Hart go up and get that? I thought that was into the stands. Matt Hart elevates, pulls it down, and then takes it right to the hoop.
Have him up, have him up.
I was watching Matt fooling around after the game over in Black River, and he can get up. He's almost up to the square of the iron, which means he's right close to the rim. Hoyt, tough finish, good for 2. Serrani, guarded by Moore. Serrani crosses over to the left and hands off to Hart. Hart out near midcourt. Bounce pass to Dow. Dow finds the cutter. That's off the glass, won't go. I think that was Farnham or Serrani on the cut, couldn't tell, but nice find. Everything but the finish for Westside. Dribble drive. Off the glass, no good. Last touch by Westside, it's Arlington ball. 3:34 left. And it's 38-20 Westside. Westside trying to protect their undefeated season and look well on their way to doing it. That pass out to Hoyt. Hoyt pulls it down, and Serrani has been tenacious on him all night long. It's Moore being guarded by Farnham. Now it's Laughlin guarding the far wing. And dribble drive, loses the handle. Arlington on the block. Second opportunity, and now it's tied up. And Matt Hart might have just picked up another foul here. He did. They're going to call the reach. That's 3 on him. Mikey Barrett will check in. And we've got a timeout. Be interesting to see who Barrett's in for. Laughlin's got 3 and Hart's got 3. We'll check back after the timeouts and let you know. And it's Matt Hart coming to the bench for Westside. The other 4 remain the same. You got Dow 52, you got Serrani 14, you got 3 Mikey Barrett, 22 Laughlin, and 5 Farnham. And good defense for Westside, and that's a 50-50 ball. Farnham elevates, has the pick off, pulls it out, and now he's going to penetrate, go up with the left hand. Can't get the finish, but he's going to shoot 2. Nice patience, Zach Farnham. And that is 3 on Hoyt. 4 on Hoyt, excuse me. And that's good. Nice trip to the line for Farnham. So both Hoyt and Davis remain in the game with 4 fouls for Arlington. 3:05 left in the third. Hoyt, stutter step, pull up 3, off the rim, won't go, and Tyler Serrani's going to track that down. Hoyt extending pressure, and Serrani over to Farnham. Farnham to the near wing, pulls it back out. Up and over to Serrani. Serrani's going to take it right into the gut. Short jumper for Dow, and that's good for 2. Good looking shot for Riley Dow right there. And Hoyt pulls up with a deep 3. Off the rim, won't go. Long rebound. That's Davis. He takes it strong. And he's pretty excited. He's going to shoot 2. We'll see who the foul's on. It is on Mikey Barrett. First on Michael. And the 5th team foul for Westside, up 42-20 with 2:27 left. And Davis off the rim, won't go. Second shot coming. Here comes a sub for Arlington. 33, Walter Berger checks in. 31, not on my program, checks out. Second shot off the rim, won't go. Dow establishes position, pulls down the rebound, and Kyle Laughlin's going to walk it up. Excuse me. Laughlin. And that's a wide open 3. That was Tyler Serrani. High arcing shot off the top of the backboard. And we got a lot of contact at mid-court, almost said midfield. That is Kyle Laughlin picking up the block. 6th foul on Westside and 4th on Laughlin. So we've got 3 players in the game with 4 fouls each here. And coach is electing to stick with them all. Here comes Hoyt. Crossover, kick out. That's Moore. And he dribbles into traffic, loses the handle. They're going to call that on Dow. Thought he had his hand on top of the ball. 2nd on Dow, 7th on Westside. Arlington into the 1-and-1 here. Minute 59 left in the 3rd quarter. They should get a number of free throws out of this throughout the rest of the game. First shot's good. Berger to take his 2nd, and Laughlin's going to come to the bench. Gives way to 11, Liam Boyer. He's had some nice strong work down on the block. 2nd shot for Berger coming. Off the rim, won't go. We've got a violation on White, and Berger's going to get another try. Berger off the front of the rim. They're going to call that a violation. Did not hit the rim, just grazed the net. Davis about ready to inbound the ball there, but it's a West Side ball. Serrani into Farnham. Farnham's had a nice night tonight. He was red hot in the 1st quarter, then had to come out due to foul trouble. Farnham comes to Dow. Dow finds Boyer. Boyer on the baseline, doubled. He's going to need to kick it out. Baseball pass, top of the key, athletic catch for Farnham, bounce pass. Mikey Barrett kicks it out. Dow looks at the hoop, picks up his dribble, skip pass all the way over. Serrani tries to dribble drive, nothing there. That's a 3. I think that was Liam Boyer draining the corner 3 right there. And that's a new part of his game. Nice work West Side to get that wide open corner 3, and calmly drained it. Tough move there. Dow hauls down the rebound. He's doubled, bounce pass to Boyer. Boyer finds a guard. He's got Serrani. Minute 4 left. Serrani to midcourt. And Serrani coming right. Arlington anticipates. Serrani dribbles into the double team, and no amount of hustle will get you out of that. He loses the handle out off the end line, turns it over to Arlington with 51.4 left. Davis into Hoyt. Hoyt picks up the pace, looking for more on the cut, and tried to kick it back out. Serrani there, he's pressured, turns it. Now it's Farnham to Barrett. Dow at the foul line. Farnham up fake, and he comes near side. Serrani He's got Boyer posting, and he's going to go top of the key. It's Farnham. Barrett likes it. Off the glass, won't go. Hustle. Serrani saves it, and he picks up his dribble in the corner. Dow pivots, hands off to Farnham. Top of the key. Farnham to Barrett. Barrett looking for a cutter, back to Farnham. Top of the key. 8 seconds left. Westside needs to run it now. 4 seconds left. Time for the shot. They try and force it into Boyer, and that's how your quarter's going to end right there. Westside with a commanding 44-21 lead heading into the fourth. Arlington is in the bonus. We'll shoot 1-1 the rest of the way till they're in the double bonus. Arlington's only committed 4 fouls, so it'll be a while before Westside makes those bonus trips to the line. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Break the huddle. And we've got a substitution for West Rutland. Riley Dow's going to take a break. Mac Perry's going to check in. I see Davis, I see Hoyt out there for Arlington. I see 40 Joey Price. We'll try and catch the rest of them as we're able. It is Mac Perry. Top of the key, he goes to Garrett Waite, who checked in. Laughlin likes the corner three. It rattles but won't go. Boyer there to contest. Arlington away with it. Here comes Moore. He's got speed. Great job to get back on defense. Garrett Waite, clean block from behind, and here comes Kyle Laughlin. Nice hustle, Garrett Waite, to get back, contest that, and Laughlin, top of the key, hands off to Perry. Perry to Waite, far wing. Back to Perry, top of the key. Dribble drive, Moore, nice job to close the door on that. Perry picks up the dribble, bounce pass, Laughlin, great entry pass to Boyer on the block. Tough move to the middle, and the little floater goes for Liam Boyer. He's having a nice night. I think that's 3 from down on the block and a 3. He's got at least 9 points, and he's played very well on both ends of the floor. Hoyt thinks about it, pulls it down, off to Moore. Moore, baseline jumper, won't go. Laughlin there for the rebound. He takes a look and finds Perry with 7 minutes left, third quarter. Mac Perry across midcourt. He goes to the far wing to Garrett Waite. Waite looking, he's back to Perry. Perry back to Waite. Now it's corner, that's a wide open jumper. Laughlin's gonna have a hard time turning that down. Has all day to wind up, won't go. And Mikey Barrett on the block, good for 2. Here comes Hoyt. Hoyt ahead for Moore, tipped around, back out to Hoyt. Hoyt, that's deep. Off the rim, won't go. Long rebound, Garrett Waite tracks it down. He's gonna head up the court with it. Now he hands off to Mac Perry, 6:20 left. Westside 48, Arlington 21. Waite being defended. Now it's handed off to Perry. Perry being guarded by Moore. Back to Waite, Westside, no reason to rush. Patient, they're gonna wait till the defense comes out and extends to them. Waite picks up the dribble and drags the back foot. We've got to travel. Turn over to Arlington, 6 minutes, 1 second left here. And West Rutland JV boys continue to play exceedingly well under new coach Jordan Toller. He's got them firing on all cylinders. They are hustling, they're on the floor, they're generous with the ball. Work hard on defense and efficient on offense. Here comes Mac Perry. Perry, top of the key, calling for the play. Great work for Moore. Strips the ball away. He goes in with a left hand. Perry's going to get called for the foul. He's got his hands up, saying, "Who, me?" Stop the layup, forces Moore to the line to shoot 2. Nice looking foul shot. First one's good. And love this well. Arlington's shooting free throws. Coach Toller's coaching up Mac Perry, talking about chinning the ball, talking about ball protection. Second shot rattles home and it's good. 48-23. Arlington backs out of the pressure. Perry receives from Barrett, and Perry, top of the key, over to Garrett Waite. Waite looking for the pass to the elbow, back to Perry instead, and Moore's going to get called for a reach. 5th of the half on Arlington and first on Moore. Excuse me, 3rd on Moore. So Moore checks out, number 10 checks in, that is Josh Rogers. Perry, Laughlin catches it and immediately drives. Offensive foul called on Laughlin, and that's all she wrote for Kyle. Nice minutes for him. Zach Farnham checks in. Laughlin upset with the call. With 4 fouls, a little bit of caution. Might not have been a bad idea, but that's okay. Westside out with a big lead. Hoyt tries to dribble through everybody, loses the handle. And Westside ball with 5:17 left. I'll take this opportunity to thank the folks over at PEGTV for helping me put these games on the television. I know the kids get a thrill out of it. I know folks who are unable to make the game or want to see it again enjoy being able to pull it up on PEGTV. It's a great service they provide. I know folks who are out of town or miss it on PEGTV can pull it up on PEG's website, PEGTV.com. They've got a video on demand button. Click on that and search. A ton of content on there. A lot of West Rutland sports, a lot of Proctor sports, and a lot of other stuff as well. So if you're looking for something, hop on PEG's website or check them out on TV. And if there's something you love that you want to share with the world, give the folks at PEGTV a call. They'll help you share it. They're so easy to work with. They want you to succeed. Tremendously helpful, nice folks. And I'm so happy I started doing this. It's something that I truly enjoy. It's a lot of fun. And I appreciate the folks at PEG giving me this opportunity. So 4:28 left. Baseball pass, and Liam Boyer steps to that ball. He's got the ball. He needs a little help. Mac Perry comes over, and Westside's got to get it across half court here. He does. That passes over to Garrett Waite. Nope, Zach Farnham, excuse me. Tries to dribble drive, nothing there. Kicks back out to Perry. Perry thinks about Waite. Picks up the dribble. Nice feed into the block. And kick back out for Farnham. A little too high. Turns it over to Arlington. 4:03 left. And Westside up 48-23. Coach Toller asking his boys to slow down and run the offense. A little frantic there. Here comes Arlington. Hoyt had a nice game for the Eagles. Playing with 4. Farnham out to defend him. And Hoyt's trying to back down in. Kicks out for the 3. And that rattles home. Good looking jump shot there. That's Josh Rogers with his first points of the game. Long 3, Farnham to Perry. Perry crosses over, kicks over to Waite. Waite back to Perry. Perry looking for Farnham. Tipped away. Perry regains control, crosses over. Top of the key, it's over to Waite on the far wing. Waite looking for the cutter. And he finds Farnham, and Farnham's got a jacket. Won't go, and look at Mikey Barrett show his length and height there. Gets up for that rebound. Unable to get the finish to go. And tremendous hustle for Arlington right there. I think that's Ricky Davis. He's got a heck of a motor for the Arlington Eagles. Left some skin on the floor on that, but unable to gain control of the ball, so it's a turnover to Westside. And it's Waite. Comes to Perry, almost picked off by Arlington. Perry spins, nice pass into Boyer. Boyer goes up off the glass, great look. Can't get the finish, but Mikey Barrett's there to pick up the garbage and finish for 2 more. Hoyt, crossover, dribble. Tipped out off Westside. Boyer got a hand on that to prevent the layup. 33, Walter Berger checking in. 22, Ricky Davis checking out.
Right here, 3. Down on the wing here, Jake. Kyle, the other side wall. Go, Joey.
And Westside, nice job to deny. Clock ticking here. And the floater out to Hoyt. Hoyt crosses over, goes with the left hand. Nice drive on the hoop right there for Hoyt. He goes off glass with his left hand, good for 2. It's 50-28 Westside with 2:28 left, and here comes Mac Perry. Perry, top of the key, over to the far wing. Farnham, bounce pass into Boyer. Boyer up fake, little jumper in the lane, won't go. Who's on the spot? Mikey Barrett's there. He goes up, tries the putback, can't get it to go, and Westside's going to pick up a foul here. And it is on Mikey Barrett, a little bit of a push there. Second on him. 10th on Westside. And I think it's double bonus, and I show my lack of understanding of the game of basketball. Must be a player control foul there. Hoyt. Jab step, step back, won't go. Boyer rebound, 2:02 left. And McAllister Perry is at midcourt. Coach Toller calling for patience. That pass to Waite, near side. He goes back to the top of the key for Perry. Perry over to Barrett. Barrett up fake, drives to the baseline, picks up the dribble. High floater, out to Perry. Mac Perry showing you some stuff right there. I have no idea how he got a hold of that. That foul's on Farnham. Third on Farnham. So with that, Arlington goes to the line, and it is Hoyt stepping up for two. First shot won't go. I thought it was a two-shot foul. Westside with their 10th foul. Everybody played it like a 1-and-1 but the officials. So Hoyt's going to get another look here. Jordan Toller's done a tremendous job with this group of young players. He and Keith Schneider, who took over as the varsity coach, worked very closely together during practice. I think they played football at Castleton together, and Toller's brought some toughness and some enthusiasm. The boys are playing hard for him. It's nice to see. Farnham. Tough shot, won't go. Barrett continues to work on the offensive glass. Another putback for Michael Barrett, good for two more. He establishes great position, and then he is up quick. He's got an awful lot of length. Farnham guarding Hoyt. Hoyt. Hands off. And Mac Perry showing you some defense right there. He's going to go up with it. A little strong off the glass. And Liam Boyer's there for two more. Mac Perry, an 8th grader, playing up, shows you the quickness on defense and then the breakaway speed. And Liam Boyer, big man, running the floor, gets the miss and puts it back for two more. And look at Mac Perry, pulls it down. He looks ahead for Boyer. Ball booted around, but it's going to be Westside ball. 35.8 left. And Liam Boyer having his best night of the season so far. Mac Perry looking for Farnham, top of the key. That pass picked off. And Westside back on defense. Perry gets a hand on it. Perry gets another hand on it, and it's Hoyt. Picks it up, door closes on that drive. Pass to the far corner. Barrett defending. And that may be backcourt. Athletic save. Hoyt again making stuff happen. Loose ball. And it's getting sloppy out there. Hoyt's going to slow it down. Everybody backs off him. He may drain a three right here, but he pulls it back out. 5 seconds left. And that's how this one's going to end. Chase Hoyt holds until the buzzer. So Westside 58, Arlington 24. West Rutland JV boys remain undefeated, having a great year. We'll see if Coach Toller elects to call a PEGTV player of the game for a post-game interview. We'll be here for the handshakes and possibly a post-game interview. Good stuff here in Westside. Varsity game to follow. All right, we've got our PEGTV player of the game. It's Liam Boyer. Great work tonight, boss. 12 points. And was that a corner three that I just saw you hit?
No.
No? Thought that was you. You worked like a beast on the boards. Nice job. What do you think you guys did well tonight?
We really stepped it up in the second half and played as a team.
Absolutely.
And that ended up giving us a big lead at the end.
You guys play great team defense. You're generous with the ball. It's fun to watch. Congratulations on being the player of the game.
Thank you.
Nice job, kid.